This is going to be a fraud like you've never seen. This election will be the most rigged election in history if that happens. Mail-in ballots are very dangerous. There's tremendous fraud involved and tremendous illegality.
Even as he campaigns, Donald Trump has been steadily questioning the integrity of this election.
We're going to go in the night of. As soon as that election's over, we're going in with our lawyers.
The last thing we need is, the equivalent of a coup. I mean, this is not who we are.
In the midst of a raging pandemic, record numbers of Americans are voting by mail, but many have now chosen to personally deliver their ballots to drop boxes rather than hope the Postal Service delivers them on time, including here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's a state which could decide the outcome of a close election.
I think that it will end up in the courts.
If you have an absentee ballot or you have something that's mail-in, they mark when they get it achieved, and then it's like accounted for. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to do that.
My friend got a call last night that her ballot was canceled because her signature didn't match. So she had to go to another ballot place today to get a whole new ballot printed out and vote again.
I also hope that we can all respect the process, regardless of the outcome, no matter who we are, so that we can show the kids what we want our future to really look like.
This will not be over quickly. Anyone who's expecting this to be like elections of the past, it's not happening.
Both parties are lawyered up, as we say here, and are ready to fight this out in the courts. I think that's unfortunate.
There have already been more than 300 legal cases challenging aspects of this vote, including in Pennsylvania, where Republicans asked the Supreme Court to declare mail-in ballots invalid if they aren't received prior to the end of Election Day.
If you speak with many smart Democrats, they believe that President Trump will be ahead on election night, probably getting 280 electorals, somewhere in that range. And then they're going to try to steal it back after the election. We believe that we will be over 290 electoral votes on election night. So no matter what they try to do, what kind of hijinks or lawsuits or whatever kind of nonsense they try to pull off, we're still going to have enough electoral votes to get President Trump reelected.
The Supreme Court has already told Pennsylvania officials put its late mail-in ballots aside.
The ballots in Pennsylvania, for example, are probably going to be held if they arrive after 8 p.m. on Election Day. They're going to be put in a locked box and not counted. And I suppose the hope is that one or the other candidate will have so many vote lead that you will never have to count those.
Former Watergate prosecutor and author Jill Wine-Banks says courts, including the Supreme Court, have already ruled in multiple pre-election cases.
So the fears in America right now are that the vote margins will be so close that counting every ballot will become quite important. And there are already a number of cases that have either gone to or gotten near to the Supreme Court. Pennsylvania, Wisconsin are two of the big ones, North Carolina, and the outcomes have been quite different from the Supreme Court. So it's causing a lot of concern among Democrats and Republicans.
This president is litigious and will file lawsuits, but a lawsuit without a provable fact of a statutory or constitutional violation is just a tweet with a filing fee.
Some constitutional law experts are dismissive of the claim Trump can declare himself the winner on election night before all mail-in ballots are counted.
The count may take a while longer than we're used to, but that doesn't mean the system is broken or fraudulent or in some way going awry. That means we're giving people without the experience in counting a lot of ballots a little extra time to make sure they all get counted.
Professor Levitt is downplaying the possibility of another election like 2000 Bush v. Gore, which was decided by less than 600 votes in Florida after a Supreme Court challenge.
Everybody that you see out here is divided. Everybody that you see in there is divided. Everybody that you see across the street is divided.
every 4 years we've had an election, and only once has the Supreme Court stepped in to resolve it.
I agree with your earlier statement that the courts should not be politicized.
But there's cynicism about the president's rush to appoint a new Supreme Court justice.
So that's our headwind. If we win on Tuesday, or thank you very much, Supreme Court, shortly thereafter. This is a momentous day for the fair and impartial rule of law.
Yes, we have a new justice as of just a few days ago. She is not going to be particularly eager to make her first intervention as a Supreme Court justice in something as hotly politicized as the election, the fall presidential general election.
She's already made, in my view, a mistake doing what looked like a campaign event right after being sworn in at the White House. It really diminishes the independence of the Supreme Court. I don't want to sound like Pollyanna or too naive, but I really do believe that our democracy will survive this and that the vote will be clear enough that we aren't going to have this as a problem.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.